Hello, and welcome to day 26 of my 30-day challenge where I aim to build and design a Christmas/winter island in just 30 days. I can't use Nintendo Online or the DLC, but I'm allowed to time travel and we have some goals. As announced yesterday, today we are going to focus on the sleigh rental and the area surrounding it. I did already try to get as much wood as possible from the trees on North Pole, but I thought it could be fun to go to a captain's island as well. Ideally, I would like some more glowing moss for the entrance, but as long as we get at least some normal wood, that would be a win. So let's see what we get. No way. Okay, I was hoping for it, but I was not expecting it at all. I am happy that there are only palms. The good thing is that you don't have to worry about wasps and you get coconuts. The bad thing is that you won't get a free item from a tree, but I don't think I ever got one from a captain's island. More glowing moss and vines is a great addition. I love using them in the snow. There are quite a lot of palms, which is great to stock up on wood. We could also hit the rocks, I mean, why not? Great, a gold nugget. And the money rock. I must say this is a great start of the day. We did get some useful resources. I also have to say that I do not like the shrubs here. I think the leaves have a weird form and look kind of rubbery. So I won't be taking any of them back to the island. Now let's get back with almost full pockets. Let's put some things away and sell others. We do not need 30 coconuts since you can't even stun trees with them. But hitting rocks on that island did give me an idea. We have a lot of gold nuggets and since I'm not using them for anything, I should just sell them so we can get a bridge that we deserve. So let's see how much we can get for these items. Not bad at all. We are definitely getting the good bridge now. So bridge secured. I am kind of excited. I never had this bridge, so let's see what it looks like. Of course it won't center. I was expecting this. I will try to fix that later on. We will have to check again tomorrow to see it built. I also want to replace the other bridge by the transition area, but nothing crazy is planned there. I will come back to this another day since building this bridge and demolishing the other one will take some time. Let's also place down the moss and vines so I don't sell them accidentally. Before we get to the sleigh rental, I wanted to show you this area. I thought about adding a little board game area. I've been collecting items for that and I want to work a bit on this as well. First we have to craft some log stools that I want to customize so they fit the tables more. Well, the orange is kind of intense. Maybe we just customize 2 to see if it fits with the tables after all. Not 100%, but it'll do. I don't think I ever used that orange swatch before. Let's customize the rest. Okay, that's not bad, but we need to order more tables. I also want a fireplace to make it look cozier. But since we can't do much more about it until we get more items, we need to move on for now. Hemfree approves of the stools and that should be all the approval that we need. To the rentals. As you can see, I added some ornament garlands to make the background more interesting and I want to plant some white pansies in the empty space between them. And this is what the sleigh rentals look like right now. Well, right now it looks more like a weird bathhouse convenience sleigh ramp. I added a drink machine and these partitions so I can get an idea of what we could try out. I'm so lucky that I found 2 partition DIYs, but they do require a lot of wood. The bigger one needed 20 wood, that is a ton. No wonder I'm running low. But let's get to it. So first we placed down some path underneath the store. I don't know if it's a store, it's more like a little shop where you can also pay for your sleigh. And the dark fax machine on the partition is supposed to be a cash register. Since we used one of them at the museum already, I thought we could keep the continuity here as well. And I'm so happy that we found the magazine rack. I thought that was a DLC item. I don't know if it will stay green though. I did intentionally make it green to add some color. But the general theme here is blue and white, so I might change it after all. But yes, they also sell beverages, snacks, and apparently jewelry. I don't think that's that far-fetched. You just traveled here to visit the ice festival. Of course you would want a little souvenir, maybe a bracelet or something to remember your trip. We will have to position another gnome inside the partitions to act as the shopkeeper. But I am all out of gnomes right now, so I will add that later. Okay, so I'm happy with that so far, but we still have the bathhouse station, which doesn't really fit. I think I just placed it down because I had the items, but I can't justify them anymore and we don't have enough space for the sleigh rental. So let's clean that up. So I'm placing down some fences, modifying the area so we can have connected fences. I do love to round corners on cliffs, but that makes the rounded bits just useless, since you can't put anything there. So we have to just accept the edges here. I thought about adding a path underneath, but I think it looks better without one. Now let's get to crafting. I want one sleigh of every color and some additional sleigh so we can position them down the incline as well. It looks so bare down here. Be right back, I gotta go make and recolor some stuff. I brought some stuff to fill the empty corners. I say let's just embrace the blue ornament theme. I like that we used the pink ornaments at the bakery and we used blue ornaments at the ice festival. So we used almost all of the possible colors. I wish there was just a white swatch or a white and silver swatch. That would look nice. That would look nice in the snow. I can't bring myself to use the black and purple ones. I would probably use them in a haunted forest, but they don't feel like Christmas to me at all. I'm also planting some holly shrubs. If the red turns out to be too much in this area, I can just switch them out for normal shrubs. But back to the sleigh rentals. I got so distracted with the area around it that I haven't shown you the after yet. So this is it. For some reason I really like the single iron fence here. Looks like they use that to lock the sleighs in at night. But I am still debating the book rack. Besides that, I am happy. Definitely better than before. This is the area down the inclines. I added 2 sleighs here. I should probably make a custom design for the sleigh tracks, but I don't want to. At least not right now. I mean, I have sleigh tracks, but they are just pointing the wrong way and for some reason you cannot rotate designs. So I am procrastinating to make a new one. But besides that, it looks nice. I like it. Back again after time traveling a day and putting on a new outfit. All red, super cute. Deep red is my favorite color. But before we get productive, let me show you Hans's house with all of the trees stunted. Doesn't that just look adorable? I am super happy with it. The vines also add a lot in my opinion. Now we have to take care of the uneven bridge, or better said the uneven path, since moving the bridge again is out of the question. First I thought about just making it a few tiles wider, but I quickly realized that that looked silly, so we just have to make the main path wider all the way. Which looked nice and I was happy with it, but when I put down the fence again, I knew that we needed to make the area on the right smaller. So I started squeezing as much together as possible, but that was quite tedious since I also wanted this area to remain accessible. So we had to get rid of the freezer and the gnome also got fired. Or better said, promoted to work at the sleigh rentals. And then I was finally happy with the outcome. You have to squeeze through it, but the salad bar is still reachable. So we take it. At least the bridge looks much better now. Since we time traveled, I also got some new items in the mail, so I continued to work on the area up here. And I made a fun dish for it that we found 2 days ago on the beach called spaghetti Napolitan. I just love how the peppers look. I would totally eat that. Well, besides that, the food up here is definitely not as well selected as the other food. We got kind of a leftover situation, but I might replace some of the dishes if I find more DIYs. Now let's get to work on the board game area. I have a lot of potential items in my pocket, so let's see what works. We got a fireplace, we also got a snack table, but the table takes up so much room, I might replace that with a smaller one later. Then I inspected the chessboard for a little while to figure out which way I should rotate it to match it with the chairs. That is quite a chaotic chess game, but looking at those 2 white pawns, I rotated it so that the white is on the left and the black on the right, hopefully. When all the tables were placed, I started to think about the entrance and how to use fences here. I also wanted an entrance mat, but when I placed it down, I saw that it was cut off at the bottom. I ran out of fences, so I will have to add some more on the left later. I also wanted to make a new entrance mat. Somehow that seemed more fun than making sleigh tracks. So I just copied the first mat and then got to work on it. While I did that, I did watch something, no Christmas movie, but I watched a YouTube video called Animal Crossing: A Deep Dive by Polly. It is an hour full of Animal Crossing facts, history, and conspiracy theories. I love videos like that, and Polly did an amazing job. The edit of the video is really nice and smooth, and while I did know some of the facts, there were a lot that I haven't even heard of before. So if you like to listen to Animal Crossing fact videos or conspiracy videos, I would definitely recommend checking it out. You can find a link to it in my description. So this is the finished design. It's simple, but I do like it. I just wish I could move it just a little closer to the entrance without cutting off the bottom. But this way it fills more of the space in the middle, so that's a win as well. I don't know about you, but I feel like we have worked on a ton of stuff today. I feel super productive. We don't have that many big areas left to work on, but don't worry, we still have a ton to clean up and decorate until day 30. This summarized day 26 of North Pole. If you would like to follow my journey, feel free to subscribe and come back tomorrow for the next day. I appreciate you for being here. Let me know what you think about the sleigh rental. Do you use sleighs on your island to decorate for winter? Thank you so much for watching and see you all tomorrow.